The Zombie Road. They say every town has one place you should never go after dark. In Wildwood, Missouri, that place is Lawler Ford Road. Locals don't call it that, though. They call it Zombie Road. A narrow, decaying stretch of asphalt swallowed by forest, where the fog hangs low and the silence feels alive. Most stories say the road is haunted by soldiers, runaways, people who vanished without a trace. Others swear they've seen pale figures lurking in the trees, watching, waiting. But I wasn't a believer. Not until the night I followed my friend Mason out there. It happened last fall, right before Halloween. Mason had this obsession with urban legends, and he'd just gotten a new camera. He wanted the perfect viral video. I wanted to prove him wrong. We parked the truck near the trail entrance, the forest already swallowing the moonlight. The air was cold, too cold for October. From the moment we stepped onto the cracked pavement, I felt it, like the road itself was breathing under my feet. "Relax," Mason said, laughing. "It's just a forest, a creepy old road. Nothing's gonna happen." But even he didn't sound convinced. We walked deeper, our flashlights carving narrow tunnels of light through the fog. That's when we saw the first sign. A shoe. A filthy, mud-soaked sneaker lying in the middle of the road. Small, like it belonged to a child. Mason recorded it, documenting every angle. I just stared at the trees around us, feeling something move between them. 10 minutes later, we passed what used to be the old rail line. Everyone says it's where most people see things. I didn't expect to be one of them. My beam of light caught a shape standing beside the tracks. A person, barefoot, skin gray and stretched thin over bones, its head tilted, like it couldn't decide which way to look. "Mason," I whispered, "turn off the camera." He didn't. The figure twitched, jerked once, twice. Then it stepped forward. Another shape appeared beside it, and another, and another. Dozens, all of them silent, all of them staring at us with hollow, empty sockets where their eyes should have been. I felt my throat close. My legs turned to stone. "Dude," Mason breathed. "We need to—" But he didn't finish. One of the figures lunged forward, fast. Mason screamed, dropping his camera. We ran. Branches whipped at my face. The forest suddenly felt endless, twisting, changing. Behind us came the sound I will never forget. An explosion of frantic footsteps. Hundreds, slamming into the asphalt at once. They weren't slow. They weren't limping. They were running. I could hear snarling, breathing that sounded like broken glass, skin cracking as their limbs flailed unnaturally. Then, Mason tripped. He hit the ground hard, sliding across the pavement. "Help!" he yelled. "Please!" I turned back. For half a second, just long enough to see the first creature fall on him. Its jaw snapped open wider than any human mouth could, teeth like shattered stone. It bit into his neck. Mason's scream was raw, high and sharp, and then it stopped. More fell onto him, tearing, clawing, feeding. His body twisted beneath them as blood sprayed across the cracked road. I don't know how I moved. I just ran. I didn't stop running until I saw the headlights of the truck. I jumped in, slammed the locks, turned the key. Something hit the window, hard. A pale hand smeared with Mason's blood, a face pressed against the glass, lips shredded, teeth exposed, eyes like black pits. I floored the gas. The truck fishtailed across the gravel, tearing onto the main road. The thing clung to the side like a spider before slipping off into the darkness. I never saw Mason again. Not his body, not his clothes, not his camera. The police searched Zombie Road for 2 days. They found nothing. But late at night, when I try to sleep, I hear things. Footsteps, breathing, scratching at my window. And sometimes, when I look out toward the edge of the tree line, I see shapes standing there. Grey, still, watching me. Just like they did on Zombie Road. Because whatever they are, whatever they want, I don't think they ever stopped following me.